We see that, wow, split. So we see you changed your cleats from practice 2 days ago. Is there a reason why you did that?
You know, man, when things just aren't going your way one day, you gotta make a change. Like, I'm a guy that likes perfection, and if it's not perfect, they're out of there. Trash can, donation, little kids, you know. I do it for the kids out here, you know.
That's all you got to follow up. What was going on? What was the problem?
Yeah, so what do you think was the problem?
That's something I had a conversation with myself about that, and I'm going to keep that to myself. But thank you for worrying about me, though. That shows you care.
Of course.
You can ask one more. He might tell you the second time sometimes.
So, Tim, you had a couple of minor injuries throughout camp. How are you feeling health-wise heading into the season? 100%?
I'm great. It was just like you said, they were minor, and the team took care of me, man. They showed some love this year, and I appreciate that.
I know you're moving around with Cortland, but you don't always see wide receivers as team captains. What's it say that he was voted over, some people in other position groups?
It just shows how much work people have seen him putting in throughout camp, throughout the offseason when he was hurt. He was still coming to meetings when he was hurt. It just shows how serious he's taking it and how bad he wants to win. And a guy like that, you want him leading your team because he puts in the work daily. And guys like that, you want to follow.
So what is something that maybe you learned about Teddy from the time that he got here in early May until now that maybe you didn't know about him coming in?
That's a good question. That is a very good question. All I knew about Teddy before he came in was he won. He won games, and from the outside looking in, it showed he had great leadership qualities, and he did what he had to do to get his team to win. And when he got here, it just showed a great leader, puts us in the best position to succeed. He tells us the way he wants us to run routes. So I don't know. He's just an all-around leader, man. Somebody you want to go to war with.
We always want to quantify everything, right?
Yeah.
Like, stats, this and that. But how much are those things that you're talking about, pulling guys aside, taking guys out to dinner, all these little things that we're talking about, how much do you think that can have a tangible impact?
It just depends on what type of team you have, but it does play a big part because you just build chemistry with each other. Like he took us out to dinner a couple of times, and we just talked football, how he wants us to run certain routes. Like I said already, in certain routes, it might show it a different way on our pictures, but he wants it a different way because this is what he sees out there, and you don't listen to the guy that's out there with you. So just small things like that.
How would you maybe describe his personality? He doesn't seem like a big rah-rah speech type guy. But
can I ask you a question first? Yeah. That is a great shirt.
Thank you,
I like Prince. Yeah, I know. You watched the movie?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just making sure. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. I was blinded by your shirt. I didn't hear nothing you said.
You can't have the shirt and not see the movie. But just how would you maybe describe Teddy's personality? He doesn't seem like a rah-rah, big speeches type guy. Someone that a lot of people respect and can connect with pretty easily.
Yeah, you said it. You said everything. What you get from Teddy out there is what you get from Teddy in there. Just a fun-loving guy, very cool, calm, and collective, and just wants to win games.
Two more. You had a big season last year. How important is it to kind of stack that to take the next step in your career and have another big season?
This year it's not about having a big season for me. I just want to make sure we're winning games. I don't like calling it roles, but I like calling myself a team player. So whatever I need to do to help this team win, from blocking, from special teams to catching, I plan on doing on Sundays, and hopefully that leads to wins.
There's kind of an understanding in the room that you might have 5 catches one week, Cortland might have 6 the next, KJ, Judy, like you all might have different weeks where you have to be the guy?
I don't think we have talked about that yet, but we have talked about no matter what's going on, let's make plays out there. Sometimes we can make it easier on Teddy. We could take a hitch for 60. It doesn't always have to be a go ball or a big play setup. We could take slants, hitches, sit routes. We could just make plays. And it just makes the game easier for Teddy, and then it's just going to make the game easier for us because that's just another thing teams have to worry about.
Tim, Coach McMahon said that you're one of the special teams leaders, and I know obviously, like Eric was saying, you had a big year last year, but is that something that you'll make a point to emphasize again this year, especially with kind of yo-yoing special teams last year?
Yeah, I wouldn't call myself a leader. I just let my play do the talking. And the year I did play special teams, I was pretty damn good at it. So if I'm out there, I'm going to pretty much be the same player I was the first year I played it. Just kick ass out there, make plays.
Thanks, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.